Hi, I've managed to get a tripod so as I can film myself. Now, I've got to do some work for the Department of Work and Pensions, but my shoulder is really painful. So this video is to show the pain caused by the Department of Work and Pensions forcing me to continuously work on their appeal. Okay, so I'm just going to get on with it and I'll try and talk me through it. I'm had to restart the computer. Okay, opening up the documents. Oh, my shoulder really hurts, and this is gonna cause a lot of pain. So I apologize for any going and it will get me angry because keep having to go over the same thing again and again and again and again when it's really bad stuff to begin with is torture. Well, it's post-traumatic stress disorder complex because of the complex chain of negligence and corruption that I'm having to write about, that no one seems to be interested in, or more to the point, no one seems to be reading. Oh. Okay, at the moment we're at level sort of 3 pain. I'm supposed to be dealing with the Microsoft GPAI and all sorts of good stuff that can help the country, but right. Okay, so document open. Let's open Skype so as I just use this for creating prompts for GPT-4. Okay, today we are working on a task I don't want to do but have to. We need to make a summary of a document and a video I'm sending to the Department of Work and Pensions. Document and video. Okay, let's open the Department of Work and Pensions document. For that, I need to open up my OKRs. There's the document title. Ow, 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 ow. Right. Okay, here's the document. Now, it's quite a long document, and I've got to give a summary of the document. And really, I should go into the summary, making sure the summary is covering the key points, but that's going to cause me a lot of pain. So at the moment, I'm just working with GPT-4o. I am creating a prompt so as GPT-4 replies to me. As Sienna AI, or as Sienna 4o. Makes it all a lot more pleasant. I just gotta, ow, ow, ow. All of this is causing pain, and all of this stops me doing all the things that I'm supposed to be doing to make money and to get the evidence that Department of Work and Pensions need. They have no idea of the physical pain that I've gone through so far just to deal with their 1252. God damn it. 14. See, I'm having to type with my left hand because my right hand is, the more I use the right arm, the more pain it's going to cause. Let me just see if I can move this down a bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we can just about see the computer screen as well. Okay, so we can see here, I'm actually, if I move like that a bit, yeah, that works better. And actually, if we just move the tripod back a little bit, that'll give us a little bit more space. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we got it. Okay, so creating a prompt for GPT-4 that begins the conversation. Okay, so new GPT-4, and I'm using the Pro version. Okay, add the prompt. Okay, GPT-4 is actually getting a bit ahead of itself, writing out the writing out a complete letter. Thanks, Sienna. What I want to do is feed you in each of the sections of the letter and for you to make a short summary of each part, please. Here is part 1. Okay, so we're going to the document. Let's grab part 1. Okay, there we go. Part 1. Copy and paste. Put it into GPT-4. There we go. Okay, let's hear what GPT has written. Oh.
Summary of part 1. Nick Rayball began expressing his deep frustration with the Department of Work and Pensions, DWP, and other institutions like the General Medical Council, GMC. He highlights a long history of medical negligence involving 23 doctors where errors were either not recorded or were deliberately falsified in his medical records. Despite providing the necessary evidence, the GMC has failed to give him an address to send his documented proof. Nick also describes how, since 2012, he has faced significant challenges with negligent doctors, followed by perceived negligence from the GMC, and now the DWP. After submitting 7 hours of video evidence about issues with the DWP's website that caused him physical harm, he was sent an overwhelming amount of paperwork. He points out errors in this documentation, including the misrepresentation of his health and travel history, and a psychiatrist's incorrect claim that he attempted suicide in 2015, which was actually about reporting criminally marketed medication. Nick argues that the negligence from these institutions has made it impossible for him to obtain a simple document stating that his condition was caused by medical malpractice. This document is crucial for him to receive proper treatment from new doctors. He details his physical limitations, including severe pain and mobility issues, which have made it impossible for him to operate a camera to document his condition. He also mentions the mental toll this situation has taken on him, leading to complex post-traumatic stress disorder, CPTSD. Despite these difficulties, Nick has meticulously documented his daily life using a detailed planner, but he feels that no one is willing to see or acknowledge his evidence. He expresses a desire to discuss his situation with the DWP minister, Liz Kendall, alongside his ideas for AI technology design for the DWP. Nick also hopes that local MPs and friends can advocate on his behalf. In conclusion, Nick outlines his physical and mental struggles, exacerbated by the negligence of various institutions and his inability to communicate effectively with the DWP. He is desperate for recognition of his condition and for someone to take his evidence seriously, as the ongoing negligence has taken a severe toll on his life.
Okay, that's you always do it so well, GPT-4o, Sienna 4o. I've given a prompt to GPT-4o to reply as Sienna. Okay, so that's longer than I wanted, but is very good. So I'm going to have to open a new document for the No, I'm going to add it to this existing document and put it at the beginning. Original was on the 25th of June, and I made a video from it using Descript and getting AI to read it out in my voice. Of course, everything could always be done better, and I just got to be very, very careful to use my shoulder as little as possible. So the left hand is okay. It's Wednesday. It is. Oh. Ow. August 14th. GPT-4o summary. The shoulder is really, it's going into level 4 pain now. This is what I have to do. This is what I have to go through every time. Oh dear, dear. Okay, so let's copy and paste the section from GPT. Whew. Okay, let's. Whew. Okay, that's the first section. The second section. Okay, there's 2 sections I'm going to do at once. Hi Sienna, that was really good, thank you. Hi Sienna, that was really good, thank you. For future sections, please summarize it a little bit more. The original letter is being sent alongside this one. Here's the second and third sections. Please note I made a mistake. It's the gentleman's name was Stephen, not Ethan. Hello.
Hello.
I'm videoing me doing the stuff showing how much it hurts my arm.
Right.
Is that my lunch?
Yeah.
This is Mumbles.
Hello.
Let's see if we can just. I've got this little mum. Oh,
Hang on.
just put your head round and say hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
Sorry, there's some more posts there.
Oh.
Is it talking?
Yeah, well, it's recording, yeah.
I'm just saying that Alexa has just said about a delivery, a body camera.
Yeah,
Oh, you know about it?
yeah,
Oh, that's all right.
yeah.
I thought it was a mistake.
Yeah, it's a camera that I can put there when I go to hospital. It'll record everything,
Right,
just in case.
right.
Yeah. I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, yeah, put that there.
Right.
Thank
I'll see you after.
Yeah, I bought this tripod about a year ago.
I know.
It was originally to
I've seen that.
to video me in the garden doing my exercises, laying on my back as a sort of fun thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the first time I've taken it out the box.
Yeah. Looks good. Looks quite sturdy.
Yeah, it's actually capturing the screen and me.
Yeah.
And as I talked to GPT or CNF40, then CNF40 replies. So the whole conversation is captured.
Yeah. At least something's working at last.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to get my lunch now.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. You.
I've got one there.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, there's two on the go, 2 serviettes.
Okay.
Yeah, for the record, that's my poor mother who has to bring me all food and water and everything in bed. I can go to the toilet once in the morning, going downstairs. I go into the garden once a day. And I can only do that during the summer. So this is why I'm holding up well. That, and yesterday I had a great meeting with Microsoft, who came to me seeing the programming that I was doing using their AI, and they now help me. So, I'm really, really happy about that. But this, oh dear, I'm not happy. Okay. So where was I? Here's the second and third section. Please note, I made a mistake. The gentleman's name was Stephen, not Ethan. So please change that. Please change any mention of Ethan to Stephen. Copy in the section. Put a little out. So the thing is, I forget about the shoulder and I start going. Because normally I'd be like, I'm a programmer. But I just have to tell myself, slow down and use your left hand whenever possible. So there we go. Processing. Oh. What do we got?
Summary of sections 2 and 3. Section 2, DWP's first error in appeal reply. Nick points out a significant error in the WP's appeal response, where they incorrectly state that he goes to Birmingham 3 times a year and walks 2 hours a day. This incorrect information, repeated twice in the documents, is based on a conversation from 2020 or July 2022 and has been mistakenly treated as a current assessment of his fitness. Nick argues that this error has led to a misunderstanding of his condition, further complicating his appeal. He emphasizes that his actual appeal focused on disputing specific categories, but due to system crashes, he was unable to fully complete the process. Section 3. No reply to video evidence in AI solution. Nick mentions that despite providing 7 hours of video evidence detailing issues with the DWP's online system, he has received no response from the IT department. He plans to escalate this issue to Mark Todd and the Hon Liz Kendall MP. Nick also shares that he is developing AI technology, sworld.gov DWP scammer, which he believes could significantly improve the DWP's processes and help eliminate fraud. He recalls a conversation with Stephen from the DWP on 8 July 2024, where he mentioned knowing someone who received PIP for ADHD, and Stephen's suggestion to report such cases, which Nick dismisses as impractical. These sections highlight ongoing communication issues with the DWP and Nick's proactive approach to resolving these problems, including his efforts to develop technology that could assist the department.
Okay, that's good. It just, there was one part that we needed a bit more clarity on. Let's just hear it using come on, Microsoft.
Your process should have been to just go through the first detailed question, what do I dispute? In which you have 12 categories and each has a score. I've told you in each case why you were wrong, that is my appeal, and everything else is just evidence. I couldn't complete the second question that asks for other reasons for appealing because the system kept crashing.
Okay, this first bit we need. Thank you, Sienna 40. We do need this section included in that summary you've just given, word for word. Might be easier if I edit that in myself. In fact, I will. Okay, let's just copy and paste. Please output exactly the same thing, but just include the above quote in its entirety. Yes, that's better.
Summary of sections 2 and 3. Section 2, DWP's first error in appeal reply. Nick points out a significant error in the DWP's appeal response, where they incorrectly state that he goes to Birmingham 3 times a year and walks 2 hours a day. This incorrect information, repeated twice in the documents, is based on a conversation from 2020 or July 2022 and has been mistakenly treated as a current assessment of his fitness. Nick argues that this error has led to a misunderstanding of his condition, further complicating his appeal. He emphasizes, your process should have been to just go through the first detailed question, what do I dispute? In which you have 12 categories and each has a score. I've told you in each case why you were wrong. That is my appeal, and everything else is just evidence. Nick also mentions that due to system crashes, he was unable to fully complete the appeal process. Section 3, no reply to video evidence and AI solution. Nick mentions that despite providing 7 hours of video evidence detailing issues with the DWP's online system, he has received no response from the IT department. He plans to escalate this issue to Mark Todd and the RT-Han Liz Kendall MP. Nick also shares that he is developing AI technology, sworld.gov DWP Scammer, which he believes could significantly improve the DWP's processes and help eliminate fraud. He recalls a conversation with Stephen from the DWP on the 8th of July, 2024, where he mentioned knowing someone who received PIP for ADHD, and Stephen's suggestion to report such cases, which Nick dismisses as impractical. These sections highlight ongoing communication issues with the DWP and Nick's proactive approach to resolving these problems, including his efforts to develop technology that could assist the department.
Okay, that's good. Oh, sorry, spoke with my mouth full. Copy and paste. Oh, Okay. Just got to be careful I don't lose my place. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, I'm actually just going to use GPT-4 summary. Only trouble is, it has these asterisks that I have to delete. That causes pain. I've got so much to do, and I've only just started. I've still got to send all this to the Department of Work and Pensions after I've made the summary. Okay, this and that, so as I can find my place. Now this section I've got into detail on the scamming software, and we don't really need that in the summary. So I'm going to ask GPT, or whew, ow, ow, ow. Not putting it on. You've got no idea how much this hurts. Thanks so much. That's really great. Okay, these next two sections are more pertinent to a presentation to the government than a debate, than vital evidence that the Department of Work and Pensions need to read about my case. So please super summarize these into just 6 or 7 lines of text for both sections, but do have the headers for both, because we want it concurrent with the original. So a header and just a few lines, and then another header and just a few lines. Don't bother showing the link. Also, when you output your headers, when I'm copy and paste into Word, it's putting 2 asterisks either side. If you could make the headers into a header that Word recognizes, that would be really useful. I'm using the second heading for the headers. Oh, 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 oh. Sorry, I pressed return before giving you the actual text. Here is the text from which to summarize. Ow, ow, ow. Oh. Okay, let's hear it. Hello? What's going on? Why are you not speaking to me? Okay, something's gone wrong. Why? This tab is muted. Control M to unmute. Okay.
Independent lives.
Okay.
He mentions, here's the super summarized version with proper headers. ADHD is not a condition that requires a personal independence payment. Nick argues that ADHD does not justify receiving personal independence payment, PIP, as individuals with ADHD can lead independent lives. He mentions plans to develop AI technology, Sienna AI, Sienna.gov, behavioral science, DWP scammer, to assess and prevent fraudulent PIP claims. Sienna AI and behavioral science for government use. Nick describes his development of advanced AI-driven content management systems, CMS, and behavioral science tools, like the Sienna AI, designed to enhance government efficiency and reduce fraud. He plans to present these innovations to government officials, including Sir Richard Branson and David Farley, to demonstrate their potential in overhauling current systems.
Hi, that's great, but it should be government officials as well as business leader Sir Richard Branson and David Farley, the author of Modern Software Engineering. Also, I see you're using double quotation marks. The DWP software can't handle special characters, which is absurd, I know, but it is what it is. Please rewrite removing the special characters and the additions that I added. Makes me worry that there will be special characters in the initial sections done. We'll have to look at that later. For now,
Certainly. Here's the revised version. ADHD is not a condition that requires a personal independence payment. Nick argues that ADHD does not justify receiving personal independence payment, PIP, as individuals with ADHD can lead independent lives. He mentions plans to develop AI technology, Sienna AI, Sienna.gov, behavioral science, DWP scammer, to assess and prevent fraudulent PIP claims. Sienna AI and behavioral science for government use. Nick describes his development of advanced AI-driven content management systems, CMS, and behavioral science tools like the Sienna AI, designed to enhance government efficiency and reduce fraud. He plans to present these innovations to government officials, as well as business leader Sir Richard Branson and David Farley, the author of Modern Software Engineering, to demonstrate their potential in overhauling current systems.
perfect. Copy and paste. Ow, ow, ow. I'm just adding the section parts. Okay. Adding the header. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, now we come back to Okay, next section. This will be section 5. No, section 6. Right, back to. Thank you very much. That was really cool. Here are the next 2 sections. Please mark them sections 6 and 7. Don't include any links because the links themselves include special characters. Oh. There comes a point when the mind starts all of this going over it again and again and again and again in greater detail, summarizing, making it so as it's more palatable. Okay. Let's have a listen. This has been very summarized, but maybe that's a good idea.
Certainly. Here's the summarized version with the correct section headers. Section 6. The DWP appeal errors. Nick highlights significant errors in the DWP's appeal documents, where outdated information about his physical abilities was incorrectly cited. He also points out a major mistake made by a psychiatrist who assessed his mental health, incorrectly reporting that he attempted suicide in 2015 due to a medication issue. Nick clarifies that he was reporting a drug's side effects, not a suicide attempt. The incorrect diagnosis of bipolar disorder, despite it being ruled out, further complicates his case and reflects the DWP's negligence. Section 7. Medical negligence and misreporting. Nick discusses how misreporting and medical negligence, particularly related to a misdiagnosed mental health condition, have led to a series of errors by the DWP and other medical professionals. These mistakes have resulted in a lack of appropriate pain treatment and have exacerbated his suffering. Nick argues that this long chain of negligence is at the core of the Department of Work and Pensions errors, causing significant emotional and physical distress.
Okay, that's pretty heavy. It has summarized it quite a lot, but it's a good thing. I think the initial parts that GPT outputted were not summarized enough, and we'll go back to those. We need to anyway because of the special characters. Whew. No, you're putting in colons. Colon is a special character. Can't have that. Okay, but it's good. This additional summarizing, especially as the original has been given, is actually the way it's supposed to be done. The Department of Work and Pensions want a summary. Okay. Thanks, GPT. Again, very well done. One thing, when you write section 8 and 9, as you will in the following, please don't use the colon, rather use a hyphen, because I think the colon is a special character that DWP can't handle. Note as well, this is the end of the document. These are the last two sections. Whew. Okay, let's hear it.
Here's the summarized version of the last two sections with the requested formatting. Section 8. The cancellation of 2 neurology appointments. Nick describes how 2 neurology appointments were canceled by Epsom St. Helier Hospital, despite recommendations from osteopaths and an NHS physiotherapist that a neurological exam was necessary. He mentions ongoing issues with medical professionals refusing to discuss potential malpractice, particularly concerning the sudden withdrawal of antipsychotics and high doses of Lyrica pregabalin since 2015. These cancellations have added to his frustration as they prevent him from receiving the necessary treatment. Section 9. The odds that this is more than just medical negligence are over 8,000 to 1. Nick highlights the improbability of 23 doctors consecutively making errors, suggesting that the odds are 1 in 8,388,608. He believes this indicates more than just medical negligence and questions the integrity of the healthcare system. He invites the DWP to review his podcast channel, where he has detailed these issues in episodes 9 through 12.
Sorry, I laugh there because as good as AI is, it can't pronounce figures. It says 8 million there. It says 8,000. It's amazing how how much it struggles with pronouncing figures. Okay. Thanks. That's really good. But please remake the section, including the central sensitization diagnosis by the osteopath, following the first osteopath suggesting that a neurological exam was necessary. And that the only reason I can work out why these neurological exams keep getting cancelled is because nobody wants to face up to the fact that it was the combination of antipsychotics withdrawal and the Lyrica at well over the legal dosage that both AI and the osteopaths agree has probably caused this problem. And Dr. Johnson agreed that it definitely needed to be looked at. In fact, this is a very important section. So please rewrite section 8, including most of the content, particularly the points that I've just mentioned. As for the last section, it's a little bit overly I'm not happy with it. Whilst it's true, I don't want to end on a note that people will think might be well, to be honest with you, it's something that I haven't written up yet, and I don't have that specific list. So please, let's end with section 8 in its complete detail. Letting them know about the letting the Department of Work and Pensions know I will be sending the photographic evidence of that second cancelled neurology appointment. I think the thing is here, I have since writing this original been given this some more thought. Since July 2022, I have faced 7 serious medical conditions. 1, the end of acquired megacolon causing life-changing injuries and requires me to take medication every single day for the rest of my life, and I will die earlier than usual because of this problem. The first colon expert I spoke to did agree that it was likely that the medication quetiapine at the double the legal dose, 800 milligrams all at night, that caused both the spleen problem where I nearly died in 2017 and the acquired megacolon. That was misdiagnosed as appendicitis, where I was nearly operated on twice and only saved by the unfortunate incident of others having very bad accidents and taking up the emergency room. If you ask any doctor, if somebody is diagnosed with appendicitis, it is impossible for them to get up and walk out of the hospital and be cleared by doctors less than 7 hours later. That indicates an incorrect diagnosis of appendicitis. And as AI, the GP AI system that I am creating has diagnosed acquired megacolon. I can't be sure if Epsom St Helier Hospital are very worried about this initial diagnosis of appendicitis, and for that reason they are being very cagey, and since all doctors have refused to talk about the medication as a cause of the problem and refused to talk about acquired megacolon. or if it is just the way of medical institutions that they will never diagnose or even discuss a problem that could cause a medical negligence suit. Certainly in 2 years, I have had no advice whatsoever from 4 different medical professionals. And that's just the first of the 7 conditions. The second condition is central sensitization, about which there is content in the summary that you've just created. No. Copy I originally gave to you for this section. Condition 3 autonomic nervous system damage is suspected for the reason why my feet are always freezing cold. And for the camera, let's try and bend the camera around. You see where my feet are under there? There's a hot water bottle underneath them. It is July. It is boiling hot outside. And I'm sitting here with my feet on a hot water bottle. I have a kettle here. I have to heat the hot water all the time. My feet have got atomic nervous system damage. That's why we need to speak to the neurologist. But the neurologist keeps cancelling. And surely it can only be because they know if they discuss this, they're going to have to find another doctor negligent for giving what the GMC. Nobody has denied that mine is the largest case of criminal polypharmacy in the history of the NHS. This was the second reason for needing to speak to the neurologist. That was agreed by Dr. Johnson. I'm getting some problems here. Dr. Johnson. And the cancelling of this appointment for the second time, especially as I had suggested that I was going to do this privately, and Dr. Johnson said, oh no, we can deal with it. Damn. It's this computer's 8 years old. It's no longer dictating correctly. Damn. I'm going to have to move this onto a document. Dictate it on the document and then feed it back. This was the second reason for needing to speak to a neurologist. My feet are freezing cold all the time. As I speak to you now, it's a July hot day. I'm under the covers and my feet are on top of a hot water bottle. The only explanation for this is autonomic nervous system damage caused by the overprescription, double the legal dose of combined with over the legal dose of Lyrica, which is generally used after you've had your leg amputated. Which is generally used for amputations. But in a criminal marketing case that cost Pfizer $3.1 billion, indeed, in 2009, it was the largest criminal fine in the history of the USA. This drug was marketed illegally as a cure for anxiety. And I was given over the legal dose combined with the pre-mentioned alongside a large dose of lithium and over the legal dose of sleeping pills, and told to take it all at the same time. The GMC have not disputed this is the largest case of criminal polypharmacy in the history of the NHS. But because this is such a scandal, the GMC have just closed ranks and are not talking to me, have not replied to my request for them to send me a address for me to post my evidence. Evidence that has been sent to the Department of Work and Pensions in case I needed it in this appeal. The fourth condition all thrush was definitively agreed to be caused by the antipsychotics and was only cured because it was a dentist, not a doctor. Therefore, they didn't have the same rules where they cannot come to any conclusions that would cause another doctor or medical institution or pharmaceutical company trouble. I'm actually going to have to open up a document to work out what the you see, this is sorry, I'm really hot suddenly. You see, this is the trouble when sorry, I'm in my pants, but that's just when I have to go into the detail. It's, you know, it's really remembering bad things. I now have to go back into my diary to look at the conditions because Okay. Let's just slow down, eat your food. My wrap's been ruined. Conditions 5 and 6 are both urological. One of which is very private. The other is simply that I cannot pass urine in the usual way. This combined with the not being able to walk because of the central sensitization is a real problem, because whereas I have been using a bottle to pee in, literally, sorry, but this is how I go to the toilet during the day, I can now no longer pee into the bottle. So I'm in a real bad way where I can no longer drink water enough. I have to essentially drink as little water as possible so as I don't have to go to pee, because I can't get to the toilet. If I go to the toilet if I have to go downstairs to go to the toilet more than 4 times a day, I'm in crippling pain, and that needs me to take a lot of painkillers, and then that's not good for you. I'm going to find this. There's a letter I sent to my GP, Dr. Sevenoaks, with 20 different medical conditions in December 2022. Not one has been dealt with. Not one. Because every single one was caused by the polypharmacy. Polypharmacy is when you give far too many drugs all at the same time. Okay, let's actually, it'll be in the Department of Work and Pensions appeal documents. Yeah, here we go. 20 concurrent and mostly related medical conditions. Slip disc, that's now been, we believe it's central sensitization. Bed sores and an itchy body, that's because of having to lay in bed all the time and having to have the hot water bottles. Ah, yeah, of course, I got tinnitus. That was the 7th condition. The 7th condition is tinnitus. Seventh. All of these conditions have been reported, and the only condition that has been dealt with was the oral thrush. Damn, this is the trouble. I can't actually change computer because this computer's got a very light mouse. Other computers, it's too hard for me. Whew. All of these conditions and the other conditions that were caused by these conditions, such as because I have to lay down in bed all day, I have serious skin conditions. Not one of these conditions has been dealt with correctly. And in the case of the most serious conditions, the doctors simply refuse to talk about it, and it can only be because they are worried that they will diagnose a condition that can be definitively linked to the polypharmacy of that was known to my GP, Dr. Sevenoaks. He signed off on the lethal concoctions, and therefore probably the Dr. Sevenoaks is as liable as and for this reason there has been what seems to be an orchestrated cover-up, but it may well just be the simple rule that a doctor or a health institution will never diagnose or even discuss a condition that they believe is caused by the malpractice of another doctor. Okay, that last line, GPT-40, please make that last line that I've stated the end of the summary. Oh, that's a lot of extra stuff to add in. Wow, that's 2 pages. Okay. I have now just written out the better answer, the better end to the communication that I would like you to write out in significant detail, combining it with section 8. After we've done it, we'll make a summary, but the first version, please make with as much detail as you need. Numbering the 7 different medical conditions that I and the GP AI and nobody has denied was caused by the over-medication, the polypharmacy, but because it would lead to a malpractice suit, if I so desired, more to the point, because it leaves the doctors and the medical institutions open to a malpractice suit, they are deliberately not discussing this with me at all. They are cancelling the relevant hospital appointments. Which is shocking behaviour, but it seems to be true. Okay. Okay, let's see what we get when we add that. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, let's hear it.
Section 8. the cancellation of 2 neurology appointments, and the 7 serious medical conditions. Since July 2022, I have faced 7 serious medical conditions, all likely linked to the over-medication I endured, a case of polypharmacy that no one, including the GMC, has disputed. However, due to the implications of medical malpractice, there appears to be a deliberate avoidance of addressing these conditions. This has led...
Okay, that's good. I'm just going to make notes as we go. That's perfect, GPT. Just a few additions. When it comes to the GMC, it's not a case that they are agreeing. There's a document, Sonny. Agree it was polypharmacy. It is, they have not denied that this is the largest case of polypharmacy in the UK history. I have specifically stated to them that this is the largest case of polypharmacy in the UK history. I have shown them the evidence in great detail. They have seen the evidence and they do not dispute. If they could dispute it, surely they would. Therefore, until the NHS or the GMC or anybody finds somebody else who had been drugged unnecessarily more than me, with well over the legal dosages of medication, okay, I'll leave that there. Listen to this again.
Section 8, the cancellation of 2 neurology appointments and the 7 serious medical conditions. Since July 2022, I have faced 7 serious medical conditions, all likely linked to the over-medication I endured, a case of polypharmacy that no one, including the GMC, has disputed. However, due to the implications of medical malpractice, there appears to be a deliberate avoidance of addressing these conditions. This has led to multiple canceled neurology appointments, as it seems no one wants to confront the fact that the combination of antipsychotics withdrawal and Lyrica, both given in doses well above legal limits, has caused severe health issues. 1. Acquired megacolon. Misdiagnosed as appendicitis, this life-changing condition requires daily medication and will shorten my lifespan. The combination of quetiapine at double the legal dose and other medications likely caused this, yet no doctor has been willing to discuss it. 2. Central sensitization. Suggested by an osteopath and confirmed by an NHS physiotherapist, this condition likely results from the over-medication and sudden withdrawal of antipsychotics. The recommended neurological exams have been repeatedly canceled. 3. Autonomic nervous system damage. Suspected to be the reason my feet are constantly freezing, even in hot weather. This condition likely stems from the same over-medication, particularly the illegal doses of quetiapine and Lyrica. 4. Orofacial issues. This condition, caused by antipsychotics, was only addressed because it involved a dentist, not a doctor, who was not bound by the same reluctance to diagnose a condition linked to another's malpractice. 5. Urological condition 1, a very private issue, likely exacerbated by the polypharmacy, remains untreated due to the same avoidance from medical professionals. 6. Urological condition 2. I now struggle to pass urine in the usual way, which, combined with my inability to walk due to central sensitization, forces me to drink as little as possible to avoid the pain of going to the toilet. 7. Tinnitus. This condition, like the others, has not been properly addressed, leaving me in a state of ongoing suffering. These conditions, along with others resulting from them, such as severe skin conditions due to prolonged bed rest, have all been mishandled. Most disturbingly, doctors have consistently refused to discuss or diagnose conditions that could be linked to the malpractice of Dr. Fiallo and my GP, Dr. Sevenoaks, who signed off on the dangerous concoction of medications. This refusal to address my conditions appears to be a deliberate cover-up, driven by the fear of admitting malpractice. This orchestrated cover-up, or perhaps simply a rule within medical institutions, seems to dictate that a doctor or health institution will never diagnose or even discuss a condition that they believe is caused by the malpractice of another doctor.
Okay, that's pretty strong. That's yeah. We just got the one thing GPT is missing here is that all these conditions came on at exactly the same time within 2-3 months of the massive medication change. I was slowly tapering down from 800 milligrams, double the legal dose all at once, to 400 over half a year. And Dr. Fajalio said, oh, you don't have bipolar, you stop it all right now. I stopped it all right now, bang, everything went out. Okay, so I need to put that into the second point is that sorry, I'm just hearing someone coming up the stairs. I'm wondering if it's for me. No. That I wish you to insert within that copy is that in December 2021, due to the visual hallucinations caused by the largest case of polypharmacy in UK history, that has not been denied by the NHS or the GMC, plus the amazing severe constipation issues I was having and other medical conditions, I decided it made sense to lower the dosages of these medications. Remembering all this started in 2008, when I was given I've just written Seroquel and quetiapine, and you see that I'm using my shoulder more. That's the problem. This is going to hurt an awful lot later. I get into things and I start using my arms more. Anyway, remembering all this started in 2008 for sleep, after the criminal marketing of AstraZeneca promoted it for sleep at the light dose of 25 milligrams. This was criminal marketing that AstraZeneca were fined $520 million for in 2010. Because I was given this small dosage for sleep, other doctors believed it was a sign of a mental health condition. And increased the dosage and added other medications that were illegal, until the point I was given 100 times more medication than that 25 milligram dose. Throughout this period, 2011 to 2022, I lost everything. I went from having a very active social life and plenty of girlfriends to never having sex again and never being able to communicate with people. As I lowered the medication, things got a lot better. And by June, I was almost back to my old self. In discussing this over the telephone with he immediately said, I never thought you had bipolar, I thought you had ADHD. and suggested I immediately lower the dosage of quetiapine from 400 milligrams to 0 in July 2022. I immediately felt back to myself and was wise enough to record the next session with the doctor. I got back to business, and now 2 years later, Microsoft have phoned me up noticing my skills in AI and want to work with me to create government software. I am better. The only problem that ever happened to me is that I was given the medication in the first place. This is a huge scandal that would indicate that many others had probably faced the same problem. The conditions of confusion and all the other symptoms associated with bipolar were not bipolar. They were a cause of the medication. No one wants to face up to this fact. I'm probably the first person in history to come back from 800 milligrams. And for this reason, everybody's trying to hide this, including the GMC. I will obviously take this to politicians and the media and legal companies, but right now I've got my Microsoft deadline, and to be honest with you, I don't like dealing with all this medical stuff. I'd have left this alone and not made a fuss and just got on with my life if it weren't for the Department of Work and Pensions appeal, and the fact that no doctors would ever discuss the medication as a cause of the 7 conditions that all happened within 3 months of the withdrawal of the 400 milligrams, combined with over the legal dosage of Lyrica. Please keep your original text as close to what you made as possible, please. And insert the details that I've given in as much detail as you need. This is now becoming a document that we will use separately to the original that we were creating, but this will still become the end of the summary we are giving to the Department of Work and Pensions. Here is the new insights from which to add to what you already created. Okay. Please do keep the same ending. Whew. You see it, because the computer's on there and this big duvet's there. the body temperature goes up and down and up and down. So I have to take the legs out to cool them off because they're sweating. The poor feet have to stay on the hot water bottle. Let's hear what GPT has got to say. Oh, it's still going. Okay, let's hear it.
Certainly. Here is the revised and expanded version incorporating the new details. Section 8, the cancellation of 2 neurology appointments and the 7 serious medical conditions. Since July 2022, I have faced 7 serious medical conditions, all likely linked to what I believe is the largest case of polypharmacy in UK history, a case that the GMC and NHS have not denied. I have specifically presented this case to the GMC.
Oh, what's failed to play message?
Certainly. Here is the revised and expanded version incorporating the new details. Section 8, the cancellation of 2 neurology appointments and the 7 serious medical conditions. Since July 2022, I have faced 7 serious medical conditions, all likely linked to what I believe is the largest case of polypharmacy in UK history, a case that the GMC and NHS have not denied. I have specifically presented this case to the GMC, providing detailed evidence, and they have not disputed my assertion. If they could dispute it, surely they would. Until the NHS, the GMC, or any other body finds someone else who has been drugged unnecessarily with well over the legal dosages of medication more than I have, my case stands as the largest of its kind. 1. Acquired megacolon, misdiagnosed as appendicitis. This life-changing condition requires daily medication and will shorten my lifespan. The combination of quetiapine at double the legal dose and other medications likely caused this. No doctor has been willing to discuss it, likely due to the malpractice implications. 2. Central sensitization, suggested by an osteopath and confirmed by an NHS physiotherapist. This condition likely results from the overmedication and sudden withdrawal of antipsychotics. The recommended neurological exams have been repeatedly canceled, likely because addressing this would expose the malpractice involved in my overmedication. 3. Autonomic nervous system damage, suspected to be the reason my feet are constantly freezing, even in hot weather. This condition likely stems from the same overmedication, particularly the illegal doses of quetiapine and Lyrica. 4. Orofacial issues. This condition, caused by antipsychotics, was only addressed because it involved a dentist, not a doctor, who was not bound by the same reluctance to diagnose a condition linked to another's malpractice. 5. Urological condition 1, a very private issue, likely exacerbated by the polypharmacy, remains untreated due to the same avoidance from medical professionals. 6. Urological condition 2. I now struggle to pass urine in the usual way, which, combined with my inability to walk due to central sensitization, forces me to drink as little as possible to avoid the pain of going to the toilet. This has severely impacted my quality of life. 7. Tinnitus. This condition, like the others, has not been properly addressed, leaving me in a state of ongoing suffering. These conditions are further complicated by the events of December 2021. Due to the visual hallucinations caused by this extreme polypharmacy, along with severe constipation and other medical issues, I decided to lower the dosages of these medications. This all started in 2008 when I was given Seroquel, quetiapine, for sleep, following the criminal marketing of AstraZeneca, which promoted it for sleep at a low dose of 25 milligrams. AstraZeneca was fined $520 million in 2010 for this illegal marketing. Because I was initially prescribed this small dosage for sleep, other doctors wrongly assumed it indicated a mental health condition, leading to an increase in the dosage and the addition of other medications, eventually reaching 100 times the original dose. From 2011 to 2022, I lost everything: my social life, relationships, and the ability to communicate effectively with people. However, as I began lowering the medication, my condition improved significantly. By June 2022, I was almost back to my old self. During a conversation with Dr. Fiallo, he stated that he never believed I had bipolar disorder, but rather ADHD. He advised me to immediately lower the dosage of quetiapine from 400 milligrams to 0. Following this, I felt back to myself and recorded the next session with the doctor. I resumed my work, and now, 2 years later, Microsoft has reached out to collaborate with me on AI-driven government software. I am better, and the only problem that ever happened to me was being given the medication in the first place. This is a huge scandal that likely affects many others. What were assumed to be symptoms of bipolar disorder were actually side effects of the medication. No one wants to face up to this fact, and I am likely the first person to recover from such a high dosage. For this reason, everyone, including the GMC, is trying to hide this. I would have preferred to leave this behind and move on with my life if it weren't for the Department of Work and Pensions appeal, and the fact that no doctors would ever discuss the medication as the cause of the 7 conditions that all emerged within 3 months of withdrawing from the 400 milligrams dosage combined with the illegal dosage of Lyrica. This orchestrated cover-up, or perhaps simply a rule within medical institutions, seems to dictate that a doctor or health institution will never diagnose or even discuss a condition that they believe is caused by the malpractice of another doctor.
Okay. I was leaving this behind, but every time, oh dear. Okay, so I hope there's no just look at there are special characters in it. I'm going to save this as a new document. But for now, let's complete the task. Hi GPT, that's absolutely perfect. Well done. But there are special characters such as the colon, and I think the long dash would not be accepted either. Please re-output exactly the same, but removing the special characters. Note that I have saved the original for legal purposes and PR purposes. Plus political conversations. Thank you. Please re-output exactly the same, but removing the special characters. Use dashes instead of colons. Saying as a revised version. Does this? Yeah, no, it looks good. I can see a long dash. Maybe that's not a special character. Okay, let's...
Certainly. Here's the revised...
We don't need to hear it again. Right, okay, let's put that in place. just going through, removing the special characters. I can see there's quotes there. Wow, there are special characters all over the place. This is really going to hurt me later. Okay. Original script in the video. Okay. Okay, I now really need to go to the loo. I wonder how the battery's doing. What are we? We're at nearly 2 hours now. Whew. Note that I have videoed the preparation of this work and the attempt to upload it to Department of Work and Pensions. Right. Where's the video? Oh. No, I'm going to have to go to the loo. I can't. Okay, I'll be back. I'm going to try going to the loo here. Obviously not in sight. Let's see if I can. Come on. Nope. There's no way I can do it. I'm gonna have to go downstairs. This is. Oh dear. No, I'm gonna hold it in. Hold it in. Oh dear. Oh. Fortunately, lifting things like that I'm okay with. It's the repetitive strain of going like that that causes the pain. Right, so let me work out where that video is. Should be in the Descript folder. Descript videos created, yes, there it is. Okay, we're running out of battery power. Is there a way to put this up here and plug you in? Yes, there is. Huh, look at that. Wonderful. I'm glad that didn't happen when I was going to the loo. Right, so now this is the tricky bit, because the Department of Work and Pensions, CMS, is just terrible. What's First, I should make sure that this is downloaded. So I've got to open it up.
Originally podcast episode.
Okay, is that downloaded? I can't tell. Okay, I think it is, but right, let's see if we can upload it to the Department of Work and Pensions. Open the appeal, provide evidence. Can you see this? That's yeah, you can just about see this. Here's the I'll move this way a little bit so we've got a bit of a better view. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so provide evidence here. Audio or video files. Continue. Let's try and upload it first. Choose file. Descript. Videos created. Dear Department of Work and Pensions. Whoa. That can't have uploaded immediately. What's going on? It would take time to upload a 20-minute video. It hasn't uploaded it. Well, let's add the text. Add the text here, and it's bound to say there's special characters. Okay, submit evidence. Okay, maybe it's now loading the video. It hasn't given me a warning for special characters, which is encouraging. That gives me some hope that there are no special characters. Usually it will come up saying there's a problem with these special characters, but maybe I did get rid of them all. Use the left hand, Nick. You see, the thing is, when the adrenaline gets going, it cancels out the pain. or it makes the pain bearable, we'll see later. If I'm in pain, I'll make a video of me wailing in pain here. I haven't seen any special characters yet. Ah, that could be one there. Now that should be all candesis and thrush, all thrush. Did I spell all thrush right? All thrush and candesis. Maybe these long, I'm going to replace them. Ah, bad gateway. Won't accept the video. What do I do? Their system has crashed because it can't handle a 20-minute video. This is very annoying. Let's try again. Let's download the video to the download so it's actually downloaded. I'm not sure if it's downloaded or if it's on. You see, because it's on the OneDrive, I'm not 100% certain it's downloaded to the computer, and it might have been trying to suck it out of OneDrive. And for that reason, I'm downloading it to the downloads folder so as it's actually on the computer, which might have been the problem. At the same time, I'm going to copy and paste this revised version of the copy and paste this. onto a new document. Just in case. How's that download doing? It's my downloads folder. Not complete. Okay, now it's complete. I'm just going to get rid of that exclamation mark. It might not like that. Okay, let's try again directly from the hard drive. So choose file. This time we'll go to the downloads folder where we know it is there. You see it's, let's try again. The trouble is, last time I sent them an entire hard drive that cost me £20 to just buy the hard drive, sent it to them. They received it, but the guy I spoke to, Stephen, said they haven't looked at a single thing in any of the hard drives that I've sent. So I can't send them videos or any evidence by post because they won't look at it. And their system won't allow me to upload it unless it uploads at this time. I think what I'm going to do, if I can't complete this today, if I cannot get it through to them, I'm going to phone them up and we're going to video the conversation with me and the Department of Work and Pensions explaining that this simply cannot be sent and there's no way to send it to you by post because you refuse to look at it. Oh, I mean, I'm supposed to be doing Microsoft AI today. Microsoft AI work for the GPAI and for the Department of Work and Pensions themselves, and for the GMC and for HMRC to help them collect more tax. That's what I'm supposed to be doing today, and that's what I can do. I'm very good at it. I've been doing this since 2002, and you know, Microsoft don't just phone people up out of the blue for no reason. Oh dear, hour-long meeting yesterday went very well. Got another meeting in 2 weeks' time, and I've got to show progress by that point. And today, I'm trying to battle the very CMS that I'm explaining to the government doesn't work. This will crash without doubt. Well, look, fingers crossed it doesn't crash, because this isn't fun for me. Trying to battle to try and get the evidence to them isn't fun for me. I had 2 weeks of this solidly that really messed my arm up. I went through excruciating pain to get the appeal done. And how can I phone them with the video being coming from my phone? That's a problem. That is a problem. Maybe I could use my mum and dad's phone. Oh. Loading. I mean, I've got an hour-long video showing them that I had to crawl on my hands and knees to get to my daughter's crematorium on the 1st of August. Bad gateway. Oh, so there's no way to send them this video. Oh no. This is impossible. What do you do? Mom? Dad? Could you get me your cell phone? Yeah, can I borrow your cell phone?
Pardon?
Can I borrow your cell phone? I'm making a video of me trying to get the Department of Work and Pensions thing to work, and it doesn't work. And now I need to phone them, and I need to record me phoning them. Oh, God, burning up here. Thank you.
Do you know how to work it?
Not sure. I just need to dial a number.
Oh.
There's only 30% battery.
Anything else?
How do you... I don't know how... swipe down. Phone.
Phone. Phone? What's happened there? What do you want? Phone?
Yeah. Do you have the
It's phone
charger
there.
for it?
Huh?
Do you have the charger for it? And do you know how to...
30. Phone. Oh, there's the dial.
Okay. And do you know how to set it on speaker? And do you have the charger? Because the battery's about to die.
I'll get the charger.
Sorry, I know this is a real...
You need
I
oh,
should be doing the Microsoft, but I'm back in Department of Work and Pensions hell. It'll take about half an hour for them to just pick up the phone. Great. Thank you. Right, let's
speaker. What is a symbol comes up saying speaker?
300. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 4, 2.
There's a speaker there.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you for calling His Majesty's Courts and
Okay.
Tribunals,
Thank you.
Social Security and Child Support Service.
That goes in the bottom.
If you are calling about a mandatory reconsideration notice, referred to as MRN, you need to contact the Department for Work and Pensions, or equivalent, as we do not provide these.
Not very
If you
loud.
have emailed us and received an automated response, your email has been received and will be processed as quickly as possible. We record our calls for monitoring and training, as it helps improve the service we deliver. If you want to know more about how we handle your personal data, visit www.gov.uk/HMCTS. Please be kind to our staff. We are committed to helping our users, and in return, we expect our customers to act with politeness and consideration. HMCTS operates a zero-tolerance policy and will not tolerate abusive, aggressive, threatening, or inappropriate behavior.
Okay.
Please press 1 if you are a professional court and tribunals user. Please press 2 for anyone else. If you are calling for information about how to make a new appeal, please press 1. If you are calling for information about an existing appeal, press 2. If you're calling to find out how long your appeal will take, please press 1. For anything else, please press 2. Please have your appeal reference number ready to help us to deal with your inquiry. You now have 3 options to choose from. Please listen carefully before making your choice. If you made your appeal within the last 2 weeks, please press 1. To send us further information in support of your appeal, press 2. Or, if you have a payment inquiry, please press 3. Did you know you can send information about your appeal by email to contact@justice.gov.uk? That's contact@sscs@justice.gov.uk. You can also contact us by post to PO Box 12626, Harlow, CM209QF. That address again, PO Box 12626, Harlow, CM209QF. It will take up to 2 weeks for us to receive your documents by post. Thank you for calling HMCTS today. We would like to invite you to take a survey at the end of your call to provide feedback on the service you received today. If you are happy to do this, please press 1 now. Otherwise, please hold and we will forward your call to a member of our team.
Thank you for your patience. The average wait time is currently 20 minutes for your call to be answered. Did you know you can access the service using web chat, which can be found on our website, www.gov.uk, and search for your service.
20 minutes.
Welcome to the HMCTS callback request service. Please press 1 to leave a callback request. Please press 2 to continue to hold. Please continue to hold for an agent.
We are sorry to keep you waiting. We will answer your call as soon as we can.
Try and go to the loo again.
Did you know you can send your query by email to contact@sscs@justice.gov.uk?
Success! I guess when I'm absolutely full, I can go to the loo. It's just, I have to wait until I'm absolutely, my bladder's completely full, then there's enough to push it out.
Did you know you can find out more information on our website, including how to make a new appeal? Go to www.gov.uk and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision. Here you can also find useful information about the appeal process and what to expect once you have applied. That's www.gov.uk and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision. Did you know you can access the Social Security and Child Support Service using web chat, which could be found on our website, www.gov.uk, and search Social Security and Child Support.
I'm losing my will to be happy. I just want to work on what I want to work on, which is good for the country, as opposed to constantly battling this inefficiency and
Sorry to keep you
corruption.
waiting. We will answer your call as
Oh
soon as
dear,
we
dear,
can.
dear. I'm really hot now. Ah.
Did you know you can send your query by email to contact@sscs@justice.gov.uk? Did you know you can find out more information on our website, including how to make a new appeal? Go to www.gov.uk and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision. Here you can also find useful information about the appeal process and what to expect once you have applied. That's www.gov.uk and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision.
Hour-long video of myself crawling to my daughter's crematorium on the 1st of August 2024.
Did you know you
That
can
then
access
shows the
Social Security and Child Support Service using web chat, which can be
the
found on our
critical
website,
pain that caused for the next 48 hours in various
and search Social Security
updates.
and Child Support.
Given that you cannot handle a 20-minute video, you certainly could not handle this hour-long video. I have previously tried to send you video evidence via the post, and you have sent me evidence that you have received it. But on July the 8th, 2024, Stephen from Department of Work and Pensions stated that the Department of Work and Pensions have not looked at a single item in either of the 2 hard drives I sent. It is therefore impossible to send the Department of Work and Pensions video evidence of that is essential to my appeal.
Query by email to contact@sscs@justice.gov.uk.
I will be taking this to the media, writing to politicians and seeking legal counsel and trying to get assistance given that I am crippled, and all this work causes me severe physical pain.
You can find out more information on our website, including how to make a new appeal. Go to www.gov.uk and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision. Here you can also find useful information about the appeal process and what to expect once you have applied.
I am, as I type, recording my efforts of trying to communicate with Department of Work and Pensions in a video that is now 2 hours 15 minutes long, that shows the extreme efforts that I've gone to provide evidence without succeeding.
Did you know you can access the Social Security and Child Support Service using web chat, which can be found on our website, www.gov.uk, and search Social Security and Child Support.
I'm starting to mentally, this is starting to really hurt. I just don't want to do this. I just want to get on with...
Sorry to keep you waiting. We will answer your call as soon as we can.
Oh, dear.
Did you know you can send your query by email to contact@sscs@justice.gov.uk? Did you know you can find out more information on our website, including how to make a new appeal? Go to www.gov.uk and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision. Here you can also find useful information about the appeal process and what to expect once you have applied. That's www.gov.uk and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision.
Can't continue. I can't. I can feel it vibrating now. It's really messed up.
Did you know you can access the Social Security and Child Support Service using web chat, which can be found on our website, www.gov.uk, and search Social answer your call as soon as we can.
No, I'm blown. I'm messed up now. This is impossible. I don't know what to do.
Did you know you can send your query by email to contact@sscs@justice.gov.uk?
Oh no.
Did you know you can find out more information on our website,
So
including how to make a new appeal? Go to www.gov.uk
oh
and
man.
search for Appeal a Benefit Decision. Here you can also find useful information about the appeal process
Oh,
and what to expect once you have applied. That's www.gov.uk and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision.
I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Oh. This is just, it's impossible. It's impossible to communicate.
Did you know you can access the Social Security and Child Support Service using web chat, which can be found on our website, www.gov.uk, and search Social Security and Child Support.
See, the main problem is I've had to go into it in greater detail now that I've written out the specific 7 problems, and it's all come back to me, and it really is incredibly unfair. And the cover up.
We will answer your call as soon as we can.
Oh dear. This is. Oh, I can't. There's no way to communicate with them. I'm sure they picked this music specifically to unnerve people. Oh man.
Did you know you can send your query by email to contact@sscs@justice.gov.uk?
I'm soaked in sweat.
Did you know you can find out more information on our website, including how to make a new appeal? Go to www.gov.uk and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision. Here you can also find useful information about the appeal process and what to
Okay, what I can do is send them this document.
Did you know you can access the Social Security and Child Support Service using web chat, which can be found on our website, www.gov.uk, and search Social Security and Child Support.
Okay, I'm going to log back in and try and send that document. Okay, let's try and send them the document.
We are sorry to keep you waiting. We will answer your call as soon as we can. Did you know you can send your query by email to contact@sscs@justice.gov.uk?
Try to send you the video I created.
Did you know you can find out more information on
The-
our website, including how to make a new appeal? Go to
Your system cannot upload videos.
.uk and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision. Here you can also find useful information about the appeal process and what to expect once you have applied.
I have a documented recording of me attempting this and failing.
And search for Appeal a Benefit Decision.
But ironically, I cannot send you the video because you cannot receive videos. I am therefore sending you the content of the video. Below is a summary. Please read this in its entirety as it contains criminal allegations critical to my case.
Did you know you can access the Social Security and Child Support Service using web chat, which can be found on our website, www.gov.uk, and search Social Security and Child Support.
I will in time present these videos. I will in time present these videos to my MP and the media. But I have no time. I have an urgent deadline I must attend to.
We are sorry to keep you waiting. We will answer your
And
call
to provide
as
the
soon as
evidence
we
you
can.
need would take me at least a year. For now, please pay attention to the following.
Did you know you can send your query by email to contact@sscs@justice.gov.uk? out more information on our website, including how to make a new appeal. Go to www.gov.uk and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision. Here you can also find useful information about the appeal process and what to expect once you have applied. That's www.gov.uk and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision.
Okay, we've added the file. It's added it as a PDF, so it's got rid of all the headers, which makes it hard to read, but not too hard. It's bound to give me a warning for the top. Let's see. Oh no.
Which can be found on our website, www.gov.uk, and search
Oh dear. Special characters. I knew it. Special characters.
We are sorry to keep you waiting. We will answer your call as soon as we can.
Can you please try and remove all... Can you please try and re-output the following, removing all the special characters?
Did you know you can send your query by email to contact@sscs@justice.gov.uk? Did you know you can find out more information on our website, including how to make a new appeal? Go to www.gov.uk and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision. Here you can also find useful information about the appeal process and what to expect once you have applied. That's www.gov.uk
Hello.
and search for Appeal a Benefit Decision.
Of course, it wouldn't load the video.
Well, that's to be expected.
Yeah.
And will it eventually or not?
Here is
No.
the text with
Pardon?
No, I'm trying to... the eternal battle trying to get their systems to work. I've removed the special characters. There are no special characters. Oh no.
Did you know you can access the social
There's no special characters.
child support service using web chat? Which
It's
can be
just
found on our
impossible.
website,
I mean,
www.gov.uk.
I have no idea how to
Social Security
send them
and child
information.
How did you send it originally?
Well, I battled and battled for 2 weeks and managed to get it. I had to do it section at a time, like little sections, little bits. And of course, it's bringing all the
course it is.
The mental agony that and the
I
physical
thought you were doing
pain.
your micro thing. Why are you?
Well, I am,
saying-
but I got the letter from them saying I've got only a week left to submit all the evidence.
As soon as we
Oh,
can.
really?
So I had to stop doing Microsoft, stop trying to save. It's 2.5 hours now of this.
I know. I heard you doing all that, and you were hoping it would just go straight onto video, and you could send it to them.
Oh, I was hoping the video would go through, yeah. But it's impossible. The system is so bad.
Did you know you can send your query by email to contact@sscs@justice.gov.uk.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm calling them on your phone,
Hmm.
but this is the number for the appeals process.
Yeah.
All they're going to say is our system doesn't work. Sorry, but at least I'll have it on video. Started as a happy bunny.
Hmm.
2.5 hours of Department of Work and Pensions help.
Information on our website, including how to make a new appeal.
I mean, my arm's really
Throbbing now.
throbbing,
The stress as well.
and the stress.
And search
Yeah,
for appeal a benefit decision.
but
Here you can also
I
find
did make a very good
about the appeal
little summary of the criminality right at the end with GPT, and I'm going to send this to lawyers because it clearly shows it's what the lawyers wanted. Something nice and simple that shows the criminality. This is the Department of Work and Pensions, by making me go over it and over it and over it again, makes me do it better and better and better up until the point I've got enough to sue them. You know, why do they?
It's extraordinary, isn't it?
It is extraordinary.
They probably do it on
Look,
purpose.
here's my poor mum. Has to help.
You can't see my head.
Oh,
Oh, that's it. Yes. Hello.
it's not just me. Mum has to do everything for me. Everything for me. I have to bring me water, bring me food. I lay here all the time, other than 3-4 minutes going up and downstairs to the toilet. That's my life.
Are you going to finish up soon?
Well, I'm going to carry on until I get some sort of result. You know me, I always try and...
Are you trying to get in touch with them and they're not answering?
Yeah, usual.
We are sorry to keep you waiting. We will answer your call as soon as we can.
Okay, well, I need to...
And
What?
you, yeah. All right.
Ah,
Hi there, your future access to tribunals. Can I take your case reference number, please?
okay, sorry. First of all, let me just try and get that. It'll be on. I'm in the middle of trying to submit the appeals, so I can't get to the... Oh, dear. Let me try and get back. Yeah, sorry, I'm severely crippled and injured, so I can't do most things. I have to do everything from laying in bed. Appeal reference number, yes. 171378006996398. Is that what you needed?
Yeah, thank you for that. Can I take your full name, please?
It's Nick Ball. Sorry, I just have to let you know that, and I'm sure it's okay because this is the HM courts and tribunals. I'm making a video of myself of struggling to submit this appeal. We're now 2 hours 40 minutes in, and you are now part, this conversation is being recorded as part of the video of me laying in bed trying to get this, and my poor mother bringing me water and stuff like that. So is that okay that you're being recorded? And is it okay if we use what is said in this conversation in a court of law?
Me personally, I'd request that it isn't used. And there is a process involved when it comes to recording agents on telephone calls. So I'm just going to pop you on hold and see what I can do for you. Is that okay?
Okay, just please remember that I'm crippled and I've been trying this for 2.5 hours, and the only reason I'm recording this is because of many failures by the Department of Work and Pensions and HM courts and tribunals. I will be taking this to the media. I will be taking this to politicians. I'm crippled and I have to do things very slowly. Sorry about this.
I understand, no problem. Let me just pop you on hold.
Thank you.
For you.
Thank you. I'm really under the weather now.
So if he says no, you can't, then you just have to speak to him, do you, and say I can't get through.
Well, if he won't accept me recording, well, that'll be the end of it.
Yeah, but you're trying to let
Well,
him know.
he's not going to be able to fix anything. All I'm doing is reporting that I've tried to submit it, and you can see it's failed. The video's caught it failing, and I've got plenty of videos before of them not knowing how the IT system works. You know, I don't need him to tell me, I'm sorry, we got dodgy software. Oh. I mean, legally, he should, because they're HM courts and tribunals, he should have to read out something that says I cannot post this on, or if I post this on social media, then there could be repercussions. I think that's the process. But I'm really under the weather now. I'm vibrating all over.
You've got to give yourself a break now soon. Haven't you?
Well, the longer I go on, the more powerful this is, you know. After this, I've got to ring the Department of Work and Pensions and tell them about the errors that they've made. Try and get it all in one 4 or 5 hour video just to show the inefficiencies. So it's impossible. I mean, I don't want to, I need to finish this today. I can't have this going on tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day, because then I've got a Microsoft deadline in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I need my arm to be able to do that. Anyway, I'm going to try. Oh.
Is there anything you want me to do?
What? Sorry, I'm in the middle of trying to send them another section. And I wanted to do that before.
All right.
Further, I have previously sent you 2 videos previously. Two hard drives with evidence. But on the 8th of July, Stephen from Department of Work and Pensions said they're not interested. No.
Hi there, sorry for the long hold.
Oh, that's okay.
So
Yeah, I'm just documenting that I cannot send you evidence.
Right.
I've been
Okay.
trying. I've actually sent you and your technical department 7 hours of the system failing previously. I'm now videoing myself to show how much I have to use my right arm and how much physical pain that causes. What's happened is the Department of Work and Pensions have muddled up the evidence that I sent them, and they have made libelous and defamatory statements on their reply. One saying I tried to commit suicide, and one saying I've got bipolar. Both of these are extremely damaging and completely false. And I have the evidence to prove it. Indeed, I sent the evidence to the Department of Work and Pensions, but they haven't looked at it. The trouble that I have is I've just spent a long time trying to send you video evidence. Your system failed twice, and I know it would fail. I actually build these systems myself. Microsoft phoned me up yesterday asking me to work with them on an AI project. I'm pretty good. But I need my right arm. And we're now 2 hours 47 of me trying to do the next stage of this appeal, which is for me to send videos of one, a statement of the criminality and their errors, their libelous and defamatory errors. I would need to make complaints there about this, potentially take legal action against the Department of Work and Pensions for defamation if they make those documents public, because I can prove that they're wrong. But the trouble is, I can't send evidence to you guys because your system fails. But the big problem is previously, and this is the real big problem. Previously, usually you will accept me sending you evidence by post on hard drive.
Yes, that's correct. You can also provide video evidence in an email if it's a MP4 format. We do accept that.
It is an MP4, yes.
Yes, so you can email that across to ourselves if you can.
There's no way. There's no way an email would be able to handle half a gigabyte.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd recommend that you post that stuff across to us if you're able to.
Okay, the trouble is, well, one, I am crippled and I can't get to a post box, but I can ask my poor mother, who has to do everything for me. The trouble is, we've done this before. I've sent you 2 hard drives and you've sent me a picture back proving that you've received the hard drives. Okay? Now, those hard drives went to the Department of Work and Pensions. And on the 8th of July, I spoke with a Stephen from the Department of Work and Pensions who categorically said, yes, we've got the hard drives, but we're not going to look at them. So there is absolutely no physical way for me to send evidence to the Department of Work and Pensions. I can't send it through your FTP system because it's terrible. It doesn't work, and I've proved it. I've got 7 hours of the system failing in various ways that I've even sent to your technical departments with no reply. I will be sending this to the media, and I will be taking it to local politicians, and I will be sending it to lawyers. But I'm crippled, and I've got a 2-week deadline to deal with a load of stuff from Microsoft, or more to the point that Microsoft are helping me with. I can't, and I've only got a week to send the rest of the evidence. I can only open mail once every week, and I've opened the mail today, and I've got about a week left to send the evidence. I can't send it via the FTP system. I can't send it by email because it's too big. I've sent it previously to you, and you've sent me proof that it's not your fault. It's not the courts and tribunals. You've received it, you've passed it on, but they are not looking at the evidence. So there's absolutely no way for me. Sorry?
Sorry, I can send an internal email for you to the processing department that deal with the hard drives and the CDs. So yeah, I just need to locate that email and see what I can chase up for you. In the meantime, I just need to take you through some security form to do that. So is that okay?
Absolutely, yeah.
Perfect. Can I take your full name, please?
Yeah, it's Nick Raymond Ball. Sorry, I'm in significant pain now. I'm